Hello, YouTube land! Welcome to another edition of Jeff's Toy Reviews. I am Jeff, your host, and today I'm going to do a continuation of the Chaos on Velocitron set. I just wanted to show this picture as kind of like, this is who I'm going to be reviewing. I'm going to show the transformations and do an independent review of Laser Prime. And this way you guys can see the jet mode and the truck mode and kind of get an idea of what he looks like in both modes. And I do not have the regular version of this Prime, the Voyager class that they did for him. The legs were just too loose. I didn't like that, and instead of keeping him and trying to figure out a way to tighten it out, I just gave up and kind of just took him back. So, well, not kind of, I did. So, but that's not to say that that has issues with this guy. This guy, I will say his joints are almost perfect. I think he's actually a really good figure. And so I will go ahead and get everything set up for the transformations, and we can look at his accessories as well. Thank you so much, and I'll be right back. All right, and here he is. This is Laser Prime in his jet mode. I decided to start off with this, and then I'll go back to the truck mode and then to the robot mode. A couple of people were asking to see the jet mode, and the jet mode is not bad at all. I think because of the blacks and the different colors that they put on here, it hides a lot of different things, as opposed to, this doesn't stay pegged in very well, but as to opposed to the other one. I just thought the other one, though, jet mode was horrible. But here you go. This is him in his jet mode. And, you know, with the stickers, Optimus Prime. Hey, he has his own airline. You know. You can see some kibble. I mean, you can see his, well, I guess you can't see him. You can see for a little bit from the side. You really have to be looking forward. Or for the kibble. You can see his hips in here. And I think that all just comes from transformation. Like, you know where everything is once you've transformed him. He does have a compartment here where he can store Diac, his Titan Master. Or, well, let's go ahead and take a look at him again. You know, I like the sculpt on the face. It's a little different. I think this might be the same mold, just different color that was on the other Voyager Prime that had just come out. And, you know, he still has the same. He can only lift his arms this much due to limitations of the backpack or the head on his back, the eyes on his back. So, and you know, simple transformation. He can't sit, he can't bend at the knees, and he just transforms just like all the others. And he does do a really nice. They did a really nice job on this headpiece. I really like the face that they used and the colors that they used, because the silver is very reflective of the blue. If you look at it straight on, it looks like he has blue on his cheeks, and then you go to the side and it's silver. Just the light captures are really nice on this. And you know, it's your typical Titan Master, and but of Optimus Prime, of course. And I'm going to bring this up because we're going to do a little bit of the, just get started on the transformations here. So to get this guy into truck mode, it's not too bad. Just close this. Okay, and then we're going to bring these up and out of the way. We're going to pull this out and up, get that out of the way. Go ahead and split this for now, and then bring this piece down, and this will tuck in underneath. I'm not following the directions, just so you know. This is just transformation that's easier for me to remember and to do it myself, so I don't have to worry about it. And then we're going to bring this piece down, or these pieces around, and you're going to fold all this together, and you're going to come down with this, make sure it's flat, and you're going to come right in here, and this piece is going to set. Actually, this is out all the way, and it's not. That's why it's not closing. Nope, still not out all the way. There we go. Got to make sure you hear that click. This slides in. It's really tough to slide in and out, but it's just make sure you have it in a good position, and then perfect. And then that's gonna, there we go, because you want to make sure this has to tuck in right behind the cab. See that there's an outline for it right behind the cab. And you're just going to bring this piece around here. You're just going to sandwich it around the tail fin. Forms the head of the cab really easy, really quickly. And then you're going to come back here and you're going to separate all of this. You're going to unhinge. These are on a double hinge. Just leave this out for now. Unhinge that as well. Turn it over. And you're going to take the shins or the wheels, turn them all the way around and all the way around. Now you're going to turn this around and then tuck in, and you're going to do the same. You're just going to rotate. You're going to rotate this piece like so, and as you rotate it, just put it here, or you can move the shin out of the way. And then you'll take these pieces here. On this mushroom peg, you're going to turn those in because this whole thing wants to turn. So you're going to turn like so, and then you're going to bring this down, kind of even it out here. And I believe everything's lined up right. And you see this here, this is actually a slider. You only slide it really in robot mode. And then make sure this is all right here. There's a weird thing here. These really don't, well, I guess they do, but they really don't tab in well for me, but they kind of tab in unevenly, and I don't know if that's just if they made a mistake in design or what, but that's what we get. Line all this up here, the tractor trailer, like so, and then you're going to bring these pieces around and close in. Again, everything tabs really nicely into place, or should. Everything's lined up. Oh, and this piece here, you're going to fold back up, so, and in, and that'll hide a lot of the kibble. And boom, there he is in his truck mode. Make sure everything's good. He rolls fine. And you know what? I forgot to do this earlier. There's really, you could still store the weapons in the plane mode using the same ports, really. You do have a port here that you can use for the sword. Kind of tight, which is good. And then for this, if you want to have a Titan Master in it, you can plug that in there. Let's see, let's unfold Diac here. And yeah, you can have them in there as well. Or you can have Diac in here, which would probably be the better bet. And then you could probably get another Titan Master and have him on there. And there's various pegs where you can peg in the Titan Masters if you want to do a whole Road Warrior thing. I don't know if a lot of you remember the Road Warrior, but you know, he has a couple pegs here, so you can have a couple Titan Masters standing there and here. And yeah, I like this truck mode more than I do the regular Voyager that came out, and it really has to do with the stickers and the just the colors that they did. Period. It just adds so much more than being flat. And I really like that. And I do like the paint on the cab, how he does have blue windows and how the red fades to black. And, you know, looks like he's been through a little bit, you know, really nice. So that's that. And now to get this guy into robot mode, we're going to go ahead and unpeg these pieces again. And I just leave these out for a little bit because you're just going to leave these to the side. And you're going to separate that. And then go ahead and rotate these out and then push down here, and this will flip out the feet. And the feet are already at an angle, as you can see, so he does not have any ankle pivots or anything, but he does have a little bit of a toe movement due to transformation. And then just go ahead and bring that back down and back down. Now this whole section here, we're going to rotate out for now. And then we're going to bring these down on its side like so. And, you know, he kind of has a little bit of a very tiny ankle spur, or heel spur, excuse me, but that's it. Now, here you're going to slide the legs all the way forward. Now, it doesn't make him top heavy once he's transformation and everything. It doesn't change, like, the weight distribution. Like, right now, even with the wings on the back, it's a very solid stance. His legs are wide enough and provide enough stability, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna raise the camera up just a little bit. Hope I'm not going too fast. And then we're going to take this piece and his chest. We're going to bring that back down, and it says Optimus Prime. See? Right there it says Optimus Prime, which I liked that. It was just a nice little feature, something different. And then you're going to come down here, like so. And then you're going to bring this up just a little bit. And you're going to rotate these out and then up. And then the arms, you're just going to pull out to the side and bring out the fist. And then that'll get the arm together. And this does have a tight ratchet. It pops in. There is a tab here as well, and that'll tab in right there, or into that slot there. So you're just going to bring that down, out, so however you want to do it. And then you just bring this piece all the way up. And there is a tab here, as you can see, and then there's a variety of, it goes to the top slot. Then just turn it around. So that gives him his intakes or thrusters or whatever. They were missile pods, I believe, on the original. So now you come back to the back, and then separate these out like so. And then you close them. Oh, sorry. You got to bring this piece down, lay flat, and bring flat. Make sure it's all the way out, down, and down like so. And then you just bring these pieces to wrap around it, and it tucks in really nice. And then you take, oh, did I leave Diac in there? I sure did, so excuse me. You take the little guy out of the back before you seal him in there. You'd be like, wait, I'm still in here. Okay, and in, and in. And again, that tucks in nicely. It cleans up, I think it cleans up in the back kind of nice. He does have a little bit of backpack, and that is just because he is a triple changer, and not many of them figured out, at least for this line. I know in Generations they did, how to really get things tucked in and stuff, but, you know, I'm nitpicking. And then you put Diac inside, and he is there. He's not all the way tabbed in though. These heads, this set, the one thing I really love about this set is when you tab something in, especially on this set, they tab in. They look really good. Now, personally, well, this is really going to be up to you on this part. You can push the button here and raise up the his antenna or his spires, or you can leave them down. It's up to you. I will go over articulation again. His head is on a ball joint due to the Titan Master. He can look back, forth, up, not really, down a little bit. But if you have this on, he can only move there and there. So it depends. I leave it down, and then, like, you know, if I want to have him in a battle pose, maybe I'll put it up. His arms are limited or hindered here if you have these shoulder pieces up. They do catch on the smokestacks, so that's as far as he can go there. He can extend his arm out fully to 90 degrees, just over actually. And then he does have just a less than 90 degree bend in his elbow, and that's that. No wrist articulation, no hip articulation. He can do the, he can do the splits. He does have a thigh swivel. He can bend his knees 90 degrees. And again, if you do really want something for toes, you can move the toes down about that far, but he has no pivot in his ankle. So that is that for Laser Prime. I am going to put his guns on him, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to display him. I really like I like the colors and the deco that they did for this guy, so I don't have a lot of complaints at all because they fixed a lot of the issues that I had. I mean, it's minor tabbing issues, maybe because the cockpit doesn't tab together all the way. And there's a couple, articulation issues. But, other than that, I think this Voyager that came with this set, the Chaos on Velocitron set, is much better than the Voyager you can buy on the shelf. And it has to do with just the quality of plastic, quality of plastic, maybe, definitely the quality of paint and how the joints are. The joints are very nice. You can get some nice poses out of this guy if you want, and I think he looks better. I like the color scheme better. Even the other one tries to really have that traditional Optimus Prime look. There's something about this version that just makes him look much better. And I was looking at the earlier today, I was looking at a Voyager one, and I couldn't buy them. I already have this one. I think this one is perfect for my collection. So that is it. That's my opinion for what it's worth. And there has been the transformation. There he is in jet mode, truck mode, and robot mode. If you do have a comment, please leave one. If you have questions, you can always ask me in the comment section. If you have criticisms, be gentle. I'd be gentle for you, so please be gentle for me. And I guess that's it. Oh, and I do want to reiterate, we still have what? Today's 28th or 29, 30, 31. So we have 3 days to still enter my contest giveaway. All you have to do is go to my 500 subscribers thank you video, like it, enter in I want to win, and subscribe to my channel. You do that, you're in. And I'm doing 3 prizes. And the third place is a Transformers, second is a Marvel Legends, and the first prize is a Stan Lee subscription box, unopened, that'll come straight to you. So thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a great one. And this has been Jeff's with Jeff's Toy Reviews. Have a good one.